So welcome back again. So if you've stopped seeing my last two reaction videos to the last two trailers, go and watch them. It will save me explaining this over and over again. But I'm going to resist watching Marvel movies this year. There's a bunch of them dropping. February's just one dropped with Brave New World. I'm resisting watching because I want to first time react to all these movies this year. Then we've got the Thunderbolts in May. Then we've got Fantastic Four in July, I believe it released. June or July, I think it's July. So they pretty much sort of space them out 2 or 3 months apart. Fantastic Four, really hyped for it. Never really got into the comics too much. I was never a big Fantastic Four fan. But I do like the Fantastic Four movies. Like X-Men, they did them a disservice. I think the movies were awful. All the movies. I don't think the was it the 2000 ones with the cast? Now. It wasn't too bad. The cast. Oh, Chris Evans played Human Torch. I mean, the casting was too bad. I think those movies were just not good. Doctor Doom was awful in it. Ben Grimm so-so. Mr. Fantastic didn't really elaborate on him too well. Human Torch was good. But the films like the X-Men, should I go into the X-Men? Why I don't like the X-Men movies? The original ones? Awful. The casting wasn't great. I think the storylines were great. Didn't have Gambit. Rogue was awful in it. Cyclops didn't show his true potential. Storm was very mid in it as well. Jean Grey seems to be focused around her. All focused about Wolverine for some reason. Why they focus an X-Men movie around Wolverine when he's sort of pretty much a solo character, just flickers in and out. Or he was almost like a Batman. He is to Justice League that Wolverine is to X-Men. Flickers in and out. Not overly sort of concerned with their issues and that. He does help them, things like that, but Wolverine was always very much a solo. They seem to make him the leader in it. They sort of kicked off Cyclops. Cheers, Cyclops, you're not the leader anymore. Wolverine is, even though it's completely against his character in the comics. He's the leader. He's in charge. He's massive. He's handsome. All the girls like him. I love Hugh Jackman as an actor. Hugh Jackman's great. All his films are great. Not Wolverine. Sorry, he's just not a Wolverine. So I hope they reboot X-Men with sort of a more better casting. You know, I've heard things from Daniel Radcliffe would be okay. Personally, I like Zac Efron, because I think Zac Efron's only 5'7", so buffed up Zac Efron. If you've seen the movie of him, what's that film called where he's a wrestler? He looks fucking chunky. If you buffed him up a bit like that, and then give him a beard and stuff, there's a few characters they can get to play the role, and which I'd like to see. Which would be great. Anyway, I'm just really going off there on a tangent. Fantastic Four. Looking forward to this. Looking forward to what we'll do with it. So I'm going to waffle too much. Let's just watch the trailer and we'll go from there. Let's kick this off.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what.
Really set in the 60s.
Here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Things done brilliantly. He looks really good.
Okay, is this
even
guy
at the
good
rocks
or what?
as he claps.
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
A little bit of zip. This July.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible.
Interesting point there. When we went up the first time, that's just going up a second time there.
Yeah.
So they're going up into space to fight something.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi!
Your brother and sister actually look similar.
And I am right here.
Go figure.
Whatever life throws at us.
Obviously there, he's testing out his Human Torch abilities for the first time. And he realised if he goes into space, it puts him out because it's freezing in space. He's probably thought, oh, I'm going to space. Cactus.
As a family.
I wonder why they're going to. I reckon they're going to go into space and confront him and his ship. Right, a couple of pointers there I want to just highlight there. The trailer looks great. I think it looks fantastic. Irony. It's set in the 60s, clearly. I think what they're setting up here is it's going to be set in the 60s, and Reed is working on something. It looks like he's working on something sort of with time travel or multi-dimensional travel. Sort of hinted at it a couple of times. So I reckon they're going to sort of inject the multiverse, and I'm thinking they're going to skip forward. I reckon this one's going to be set in the 60s. Then they're going to skip forward and catch up with modern time Marvel, and I think that's how they're going to be introduced, and that's to explain then why they've never been mentioned before. They also, if you look at one of the papers, it says about a man frozen in the ice who's been discovered, which is Captain America. So I think that's what they're going to do. It's going to be set then. No really mention of them during the Marvel films, because I think it's going to then be introduced and they're going to come, like, just appear. Here we are. Obviously the enemy is Galactus, and as I mentioned, the first time we went up, we got our powers. So this one's the second time they're going to go up. So he's suggesting that they're going to go up again. I reckon they go to Galactus' ship. And I wonder if they would encounter, they might even see Silver Surfer or something like that. Might have introduced him. I think that's what they're going to go. The characters all look great. I think there's great casting. As I said during it, they've actually made the brother and sister look alike, which is doing that. It's incredible. The thing looks fantastic. Sounds fantastic. I'm loving the little clinks of stone and that when he claps and when he walks and stuff like that. They've really gone to town and really made an effort with him. They've even got his sort of big not eyebrows. I don't know what they are. I don't have eyebrows, is he? Interesting how the Human Torch develops more of him. You've seen him do his sort of flame on and fly. And I think the bit where he goes up into space, I think he's probably testing out his capabilities there and just goes up into space to see if he can fly in space. Flies up, cold, puts him out immediately, and he probably just drops to Earth and then reignites again. Didn't really show too much of Sue's abilities, visibility powers. They showed her sort of force field thing she put up. Didn't really show too much of Reed's his stretching powers and that, but he showed more of his intellect and him actually doing sort of what he does best, and that's his intellectual side and doing a bit more sort of clever. So I'm looking forward to that. The film, I'm probably looking forward to this film the most, just because they've done the Fantastic Four such a disservice 3 times now that they've got to get it right now, and this looks like they're gonna get it right. I can't see, from what the trailer shows, I can't see how it's gonna go wrong, because everything is spot on. It looks like they've done Galactus properly. He's not like a cloud, a mystical cloud. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you're thinking of it. What are you most excited for out of the 3 Marvel movies? Because I'd love to hear that. Any spoilers? Do you think Galactus is the clear enemy, but is there going to be someone else interfering? Will they introduce Dr. Doom? I got a feeling they're going to sort of introduce him in a way, because I can't believe Galactus seems to be sort of the end boss kind of thing. But the thing is with Galactus, he either does something or doesn't do something. So he might even just show up at the end. So he's either, he's sort of as if someone that you can sort of, when you've got an army or a villain, you just battle them all the way through it. Galactus is not that person. You don't just have little skirmishes with Galactus, because you can't really have a small skirmish with Galactus, because he's such a powerful entity that you don't just have a little sort of bust up and then pull away, and he sort of backs off and goes, I took a few punches, I'm going to back off now and rest, kind of thing. He's going to destroy the planet. That's what he does. He eats planets. So he's sort of the finale, I think. I think you're going to have some interference or something in between, which I think might be Dr. Doom. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're looking out for this. Once again, please no spoilers anywhere, or if you do watch it when it comes to July. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And my next reaction will be to the Superman trailer. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye for now.